Hey there! I am bringing you today a different kind of video, sort of. It's a cleanse kind of video. I'm feeling so awful today. I feel like I'm getting sick, although I feel like I've been saying that for a while. So today I thought would be the best day to kind of try this cleanse out. It's not something I've ever done before, but I had a regular burrito 2 days ago, and I feel like that's probably been what's making me feel so bad because yesterday I didn't feel the greatest either. So I'm thinking about trying out this cleanse, and hopefully it'll make me feel a lot better. But like I said, I've never done it before. Also, I want to note, sorry if the lighting looks really weird. I had a light go out in my kitchen, and they changed the bulb. The property manager changed the bulb, but it's like way brighter than it used to be. So I've been trying to fiddle with the lighting to try and get it back to where it was before. So if you could let me know if it looks like too bright or not bright enough in the comment section, I would actually really appreciate that because I'm trying to figure it out for myself, and it's hard because sometimes I think it looks normal and maybe it doesn't. So I would love your feedback on how the lighting looks compared to how my videos used to look. So anyways, the cleanse that I am starting today is called a toast cleanse. I will put in the description box all of the details of what you can and cannot eat for the toast cleanse. But the bread that I will be using is the keto bread by Uprising Food. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I cut the bread because it is in a little cube and you're supposed to slice it yourself. And you're supposed to have 5 slices of bread a day. I might have 5 slices today. I don't know. I've been intermittent fasting, so I'm not able to have as much food as I used to have. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 5, but I'll just kind of eat as I feel hungry and see how that goes. But I will show you how I cut the bread and what the bread looks like, and my first meal of the bread, and I'll try it toasted and untoasted, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I have my bread here. Let's open the box. So this is what it looks like. This is supposed to be for 8 slices. It looks like it's the same width from each side. This is supposed to cut into 8 slices. I'm going to try and see if I can cut this into 8 slices. I'm really not good at cutting, so we'll see how this works. Okay, so that was actually a little too small, so I'm going to go just a little bit larger for each slice, and hopefully this works out okay. Okay, so it looks like there's some psyllium husk in this because it's purple. I didn't look at the ingredients. I'll go over that in a minute, but it's a pretty decent size. It's actually really nice to cut because the crust is like harder and the inside is really soft, so it's actually not difficult to cut at all. Okay, so as I'm getting to the end, I'm realizing I don't have enough to make equal slices, excuse me. So I have 6 there, but I'm going to cut this into 2 and call it a day. Okay, so I got the bread all cut, and I have some like straggler pieces here. So I'm going to go ahead and just taste it untoasted. It has a wheaty taste to it. It tastes like it's wheat, but the middle is kind of spongy, like almost wet spongy. I did have this in the fridge previously, and it has been out for a little while. So it's definitely cold because of the fridge, but I'm going to go ahead and try toasting a piece and see how that tastes. So while that is toasting, I'll go ahead and read you the ingredients. It's water, almond flour, egg whites, psyllium husk, flax seed, apple cider vinegar, baking powder, acid, phosphate, sodium carbonate, cornstarch, monocalcium phosphate, and salt. One slice, if you cut it properly, and in an eighth of the whole loaf, it's 160 calories, 11 grams of fat, 11 total carbohydrates, 9 dietary fiber, so that's 2 net carbs, and 6 grams of protein. So it seems like the recipe is pretty similar to like a psyllium husk bread recipe. But I'm going to go ahead and try this with some butter on it. Okay, so I had to toast it twice, and it's still not the crispiness that I would like, but it's starting to get burnt at the top. So I'm just going to call it toasted. Although, you know, the edge is crispy, but the inside still feels a little soft. But I'm going to put some butter on this and then taste it. Okay, so I really slathered it in butter, but let's try it. It's more toasted than I thought it'd be. It's not bad. The edge gives it a nice crisp, and the middle is really soft. I just wish the middle was toasted a little bit more. The flavor is really good. It's like a classic wheat bread. But the middle is like really soft and gummy because of the psyllium husk. And that texture is kind of throwing me off. I just really wish it could have got a little more toasty in the middle, because then that gummy texture would just be more similar to bread, being like chewy, not gummy. But it's not bad. The texture is definitely throwing me. I'm a big texture eater, and you know, I like my textures to be the way that they're supposed to be. So like soft texture should be soft, hard texture should be hard, and this is just gummy. I don't think I cut this slice into too thick, so that shouldn't be it, but I think I'm going to toast up another piece and eat that, and I will check back in with you guys when I have something else. So it's been a couple hours. I just toasted up the end piece of the bread. This one got a little more crispy, but I still toasted it twice, so I'm going to go ahead and eat that and see how long that lasts me. This would be my third slice. Okay, it's 2 o'clock and I'm feeling hungry again, so I'm going to make a little bit heartier of a piece of toast, and I'm going to add some peanut butter and just drizzle a little bit of this pure hazelnut spread over it, and hopefully that can satisfy my sweet tooth as well as holding me over until maybe, I don't know, 6 o'clock or something. Then maybe I'd have one more piece, but this is going to be piece number 4. Okay, so here's piece number 4. So I'm going to make dinner. It's going to be a grilled cheese. So I have some of this Chipotle cheese I got in a previous grocery haul. I'm going to put some of that on. I toasted this to get it starting to crisp up just a little bit. Really didn't crisp up much, but so I'm gonna have 2 pieces. So that's actually been my 5th and 6th piece, which I know I was only supposed to have 5 pieces, but I don't know what else to do for dinner because I can't just have another piece of toast. So I'm gonna have this Chipotle cheese, and then I'm gonna put this Taco Bell cheese, and I'll grill it in a pan with some butter, and I'll show you how it turns out. Okay, so I got my grilled cheese here. Got that Taco Bell cheese in there, so I'll go ahead and probably cut this in half and eat it. Okay, so it's been a few days and I have finished the toast cleanse, and I watched the intro for this video, and oh my god, I had no idea I felt so bad and looked so bad and was so low energy. I really needed to do something. So that's why I started the toast cleanse. But Unfortunately, the results were less than desirable. So I'll kind of give you a recap of what I've been doing the past few days. So I showed you day 1 of the toast cleanse. I did day 2, but I got sick. I was nauseous and ended up throwing up and just being generally under the weather kind of feeling. I wasn't sure if it was because of the toast or because of something else. I started the 3rd day of the toast cleanse. In the morning, I woke up feeling a little bit better, and I made myself 2 pieces of toast, and then about an hour later, I started feeling bad again, like nauseous. So I decided that it was the bread, and I threw out the rest of the loaf. So I was pretty bummed about that because I was really looking forward to this challenge, but I realized that the loaves must have gone bad, because if you go back and look at the video when I'm cutting the bread, there's actually a white spot that was on the bottom of the loaf, and I kind of thought it was a spot that was created during the manufacturing process, because it was on the exact same spot of both of the loaves, and honestly it didn't look like it was mold or anything. But I guess it should have been a bigger warning sign to me. So I honestly don't think it's anything with the bread. It just had sat in my P.O. box for a little too long, I guess. So I really don't hold anything against the company for like making me sick or anything, because I have a pretty sensitive stomach, and then also I probably should have known better. But anyways, that's what happened. So what I would say about this Uprising bread is it's pretty good on carbs. I like that. It does have a wheat taste to it, so if you like wheat, you might like this bread. I personally didn't like that I had to cut it. I'm not good at cutting, so a pre-sliced bread is something that I definitely appreciate more now. So that's one thing I definitely didn't like about it. In addition, I'm a big texture eater, and the bread had a very gummy texture to it. It was definitely because of the psyllium husk that's in it, but I kind of couldn't look at the bread while I was eating the toast, because it looked just really weird and meaty. It kind of looked like it was meat. The outside, it was crunchy when you toast it, but that inside texture I didn't care for. In addition to that, these loaves are pretty expensive. I think they're like $10 a loaf, and there's 8 slices. So, I mean, I know keto bread's expensive, but that's kind of a lot. So it's not bad for a wheat bread. I can't say that I've had a wheat keto bread, so I would say this kind of corners the market for wheat. But yeah, so that's kind of my experience with it. I know other people have done this challenge and they haven't gotten sick, so I think that was definitely an anomaly, but that's kind of what happened. So I hope this video was interesting for you. I was kind of intrigued by the toast cleanse and really wanted to try it. I'm really happy that I got to try it, even if it wasn't the ideal experience. I'm still glad that I got to try it. I would love to hear your guys' feedback about anything, but particularly about the lighting. So from the beginning of the video to the end now, I changed the lighting, and I want to know which one you guys like better. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. I want to hear what you think. Either way, please drop me a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys think and love to talk to you guys. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.